condolences to the Grain family. Eric seemed like a very well-liked guy, and we've got some icy, slippery conditions. Look at the top of McDonald Pass here. Cars moving along slowly. For the most part, the snow is done. May have a few snow showers left, but the damage is done. We've got the snow that has come down. Check out Great Divide. Some nice powder there as well, falling from a lot of Sunday into Sunday night and this morning. Currently in the capital, 32 degrees. West wind still gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. Great Falls, 29. Wind gusts also up to 29. It feels like 16. It feels like January should here in Montana. A lot of temperatures already dipping down into the 20s, and we have some teens. Check that out, Dillon and West Yellowstone. West Yellowstone likely heading below zero here tonight. A winter weather advisory continues for really right along the Rocky Mountain front for some snow blowing and drifting through Marias Pass as well. Sealy Swan looking at some snow continuing, maybe an additional 2 inches here through about midnight tonight. But there you can see the snow. Still have a couple of snow showers moving in between Havre and Lewistown, but heavier snow bands set up here through lots of Powell County, the northern part of Lewis and Clark County as well, and all the way up off of the Rocky Mountain front, all the way up to Glacier National Park, looking at some snow. And part of what was Sunday's system is actually already moving into the Great Lakes. But we had kind of a little 1-2 punch. Little front came through on Sunday, and then of course we had the snow come through late last night into early this morning. Here's what will happen. Very windy conditions out there right now. The wind will slowly die down though by the time we get into the morning hours. It'll be very nice tomorrow to not have that wind. And looking at starting out on Tuesday here, we've got a nice sunny day. Clouds will increase though in the western part of the state. High clouds through the afternoon ahead of the next storm, and there's some snow coming across the Idaho border late Tuesday evening. Nothing coming east of the divide until early Wednesday morning, and this is when things get a little interesting. Cold air in place. It's cold outside right now. This next front will be a warm front, and it comes in from the south, and it will bring in some of that warmer air on top of the colder air in place. It's called overrunning, and that will produce a little light snow, but notice the little bits of pink in here. So we could have a mix of some light snow, but also a little freezing rain. The precipitation will be light. It will hardly even coat the ground. However, all it takes is just a 10-minute freezing rain shower, and it could be very, very slippery on the road. So keep that in mind early Wednesday morning, but by Wednesday afternoon and evening, the warm front pushes off towards the north, and temperatures will rise up above the freezing point, likely getting up into the 40s for a lot of the state here on Wednesday. Snowfall amounts, there you can see that additional 1-2 inches there in the northwestern part of the state. And then heading into Wednesday, again, not a lot, could just be a little coating of some snow mixed with some freezing rain on the ground. That's again Wednesday morning. Could be a little icy and dicey. Here's the forecast for tonight, generally down into the teens. The winds will keep blowing here until about midnight, and then it should begin to die down. Lewistown down into the teens, and we'll be well down into the teens around the capital by tomorrow morning. Here's the forecast for Tuesday. High pressure making for a cold, sunny day with not much in the way of wind, 20s and 30s. There's the front, and watch this little bit of precipitation scoot across the western and north central part of the state here. So we could have a little period, an hour or two of some snow mixed with some freezing rain from Havre through Great Falls down to around the capital as well off the Rocky Mountain front. So maybe a little slick on Wednesday morning. Then we get into the warm sector of the system here, and temperatures will be up into the 40s, even a couple of 50s on Thursday. The wind returns on Thursday. Friday, though, we'll start to see parts of the state diverge as we'll go up into the 40s to about 50 around Great Falls on Friday, but notice the valley locations hanging in the 30s. We'll start to see inversions developing towards Friday and the weekend around the capital. Yeah, it'll be sunny. We won't have any wind, but that cold air will get trapped, and after consecutive days, we'll likely start to see some haze building in the valley locations Sunday, potentially on Monday as well. Great Falls, though, no haze. You'll have wind and temperatures around 50.
50 degrees, crazy. You can't get used to
anywhere,
that. Yeah. Thanks for that, Curtis. Sam, what do we got coming up next?
Coming up next, Mike Van Diest was inducted into the NAIA Hall of Fame.